Welcome to the SW.O.T, the Swabian on tour, another day out. Still, it's early in the morning, just before 9 o'clock, and the sun hasn't really come up yet. During my city trip here in Speyer, I'm standing right in front of the Technik Museum Speyer. You see it. About 2 years ago, I posted a video from the Technik Museum in Sinsheim, and because the museum there eventually became too small, a second museum was opened here in Speyer. Both museums are privately run by the same owner. You can already see some of the highlights behind me. Airplanes, including a huge Boeing, and lots of impressive technology. So if you're into technology, this place is definitely a big deal. The reason I'm here today is a retro fair that's taking place inside the museum, and cosplayers are invited as well. Let's see whether this will turn into one single video or maybe two separate videos. Shall we take a look together? And right here at the entrance, there are very cool cars. Look at that. Crazy. What, the dragon? I can't read it. With the Stars and Stripes flag. Wow. Pretty cool. Which car is that? I don't know. Well, look, before it was a Technic Museum, it was I think a US military quarter. Here. I don't know from which year this photo is, but the US military drives here. Wow, and now it's a hotel included. Let's go to the exhibition hall. Wow, look at that. Wow. And these things you can see in this video. Crazy. An old race car. That's the video. And here it is. A little bit dark inside. Just like an old Batmobile with this black color. And here's the engine. Wow, there's so much to see. I think I can't go in the details. That's an Honda. Speed flame cars. Wow, there's so much to see here. I can't go in the details. Kolani, I love his design. And Kolani truck, look at that. It's a real truck. Kolani is a designer. He was a designer. He don't live anymore. But I love his curved designs. Look at the cockpit here. I think it's a Mercedes truck. Wow. An old Sauron. Here. Technik Museum Sinsheim and Speyer. What's that? A sunbeam. I think I make a lot of long takes here. You can only present the highlights. Look, a Maybach. A Maybach car. I can only present the highlights. It's huge, it's huge. And this is only one hall. You see a lot of more outside and in other halls. And I think they have the biggest Space Technik Museum or Space Technik exhibition here. In Europe, in Germany, I don't know, I think in Europe or worldwide. We have to see it. Maybe I show you all the cars later. That's a Bentley. Another Bentley. Wow, I must go away. Now you can see it. Crazy. A carousel. Wow. Mercedes-Benz Cabriolet, VW, Karmann Ghia. And I love the basics, look at that. An old, nice, ordinary Käfer, the Beetle, the old Beetle. And here, as a cabriolet, I think this model in black owns my aunt. And here, from the German Democratic Republic, DDR, a Trabant. The limousine, the limousine. And here a nice Volkswagen bully. And look, behind the bully is a locomotive. Crazy. And when you watch upside, here on the ceiling there are different planes installed. Crazy, crazy. Now there are not so many people around me. The BMW Isetta. And yes, that's a BMW. You can't believe it. Look. The door, it only has one. The door opens in front and you pull your body here inside. The Rosengart, I don't know this brand here, a French car. Wow, look what you can see here. You must turn your head 360 degrees to see all the things. Packard Street and a Daimler. What's the name? Sightseeing bus. And that's good for international people. You can read it also in English. Oh, crazy. I don't know in which direction is the best way to walk. Let's go to the retro event. Look, and between the cars there are trains, there are motor engines, there are motorcycles, another engine. Again, no, that's a Heinkel Kabinenroller. Heinkel was a concurrent or other name for this three-wheeled vehicles like the BMW Isetta. You saw it before. And here, oh, that's a Heinkel collection. And what I said, outside, look, you see a lot of more. A ship, a jet, a cargo plane, helicopter. Crazy. I think my batteries don't have a long life. So much to see here. Amazing, amazing. Wow. And here a complete Rolls-Royce Phantom collection. Every time when I see such cars or this model, I remember the movie, James Bond movie, Goldfinger. Wow. And a dancing organ. You can throw here a coin inside. It's a chess organ. Wow. Mercedes. I think I show you all the cars later. Lamborghini. Wow. Maserati. Ghibli Spider. And look, I thought that's a color. Or is it a color? Yes, it's a color. There's no scratches from the machine. There's a color. Wow. Look at that. I think, and here organs, more organs on top. And U-boat. You're standing between a Jaguar, and nearby it's a U-boat and a airport fire. What's the name? A flag. Wow. I think I can show you every cars in detail. Magirus, Mercedes-Benz, and here a railway wagon, a hill railway wagon. And when you're interested to see it on this side or this view, you can see it now here. Wow. I think this video is very, very long. I can show you all the details. It's crazy. You have to see it in real life. But what's that? A fantasy car. More and more people are coming. Look. A fire truck collection from the 20s, from 1916. Wow. From the 30s. Philipsburg Fire Department. Wow. Oh, and I love this truck. That's a younger one. From the 60s, 1961. Mack Bomber. Crazy. A long take. Over 4 minutes now. A long take. I love this Daimler-Benz bus. I love such short fronts. Cut. BMW collection. That's a young timer, 1972. Wow. Opel Kadett. Look, in between an old navigation system. Yes, that was a navigation system for the car from Bosch. Today you have your navigation in the smartphone. That's a Ford Capri, Austin. And that's on what? Citroën, the French collection. Wow. Let's go to the retro event. That's the old Technic building. And look, when you're going outside here, you're under an airplane. Wow, from the US Air Force. That's pretty cool. Wow. And look, a Boeing 747, and here on my monitor it's small, but that's a huge airplane. Here another jet from different countries. You can see the Technic inside here, a little bit dark. Wow, I think I said it before a lot of times. I can't go in detail. There's so much to see here. An old London bus. Look outside. There are trains. Yeah, I walk this way later. Look, the Boeing from Lufthansa, 2 floors high. A fire rescue boat. And what's that? That's a, it looked like a futuristic thing, but that's a magnetic railway, I think. Yeah, the Transrapid. Germany, or Kraus Maffei, that's a firm who builds military equipment, and that's the magnetic railway from Germany, Transrapid. I think Germany sells this technique to China. We don't have it anymore, but that's the magnetic railway system. Oh, look at this futuristic design. Now it's popular. Canadair. You see this thing also in Sinsheim, in the Technik Museum Sinsheim. And look, there's a space exhibition in a extra hall, and I think one of the biggest worldwide, or in Europe. That's a restaurant here. You can eat here. Look in the old building entrance. a ton of airplane here behind this Blue Angels. Wow, look at that. Long takes. This video is a long take video. And look, there's walks a stormtrooper from Star Wars. And let's have a look to the exhibition. There walks Chewbacca. Let's go behind Chewbacca. Wow! I have to look a half an hour after the opening, and a lot of people are there. Here comes the stormtrooper. Wow, and look, the retro Börse is in the middle of this exhibition. Wow, what an atmosphere here. There are retailers. I think I don't make two videos because all the retailers here and this retro event is in the middle of this Technic hall. Wow. Crazy. Look at this futuristic trucks here from Mercedes-Benz. A show car. Unimog show car. Wow, look at that. I don't tell you again what the Unimog is. It's a universal motor device, the Unimog. I don't know if it's allowed to film all the retailers, but I have different comics, action figures. Wow, look all this, and my beloved kit, Knight Rider kit. That's my beloved TV series car. I don't know if it's this version from Böblingen or is this the other version. I think it's another one. It's the car on the outside. It's kit, but when you go closer, the cockpit is still the same like a Pontiac Trans Am. Crazy. Near the Doctor Who phone box with a stormtrooper. Yeah, I don't know the name. Yes, it's a... You can go inside. That's the TARDIS box. Oh, and look, there are autographs for Thomas and Star Wars creature actor Keith? No, I can't read the name. Star Wars creative actor. Is it Paul Williams? No. Martin Kessler, I think, when I read it correct. It's a German actor. Sylvester McCoy. Wait a moment, that's the actor from Doctor Who? Wow. Cool. Yes, there's different actors, actor signs. Oh, a lot of more people are coming. Here's the program. Today it's Saturday. Oh, look at that. Different floors. And the show stage. Yeah, you can see this car a lot of times in this video. Oh. The Star Trek Starship collection. Star Wars action figures. Cool. Very, very nice. Star Wars action figures, Star Trek. I have a look later. And look, when you think you're walking under a black ceiling, no, it's a Challenger or what? Crazy. And under the Challenger are taking place different old airplanes. Oh, look at that. You can look inside here. And that's no replica, it's a real one. A submarine, or no, a space lab. Space lab, have a look. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, the Challenger. Oh. Retro computers here, where you can play. Amiga Commodore Museum. Oh, different Game Boys. Look, very, very cool. Different old computers. What's that? An Apple? Yes, an Apple too. Can you remember it? And here. Wow. Arcade classics. Asteroids. Look, this old graphic. Wow. Centipede. Missile Command. Space Invaders. That's a classic. Wow. From Sega. games. Wow, look at that. Another space lab or what? The Technik Museum in Seligenstadt. You see all this in a special museum in Germany. Oh, that's a cool retro event, or a Harry Potter stage. Look at that.
Leidenschaftlicher Fan. Mal sehen, ob sein Geist dazu passt.
That's pretty cool. Oh. Between all this, a G-Wagon. A G-Wagon from Mercedes. Bullet protection is included. And look. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow. Again. I thought I include or exclude this retro event in two different videos, but you see so much from the Technik Museum. I think I make it to one video. Very cool. All the action figures here. Oh, nice Elvis. And here what I like. I didn't know that. Conan figure with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. It's pretty cool. Let's have a look more to the normal museum. I say normal museum, it's an abnormal museum. Mercedes-Benz truck. Here a collection of Mercedes-Benz products, and I love this one. I was in the 90s in the military, and we had this in our how you call it in Germany, we say Kaserne. My dream was to drive with this truck, but I hadn't the chance to drive with this. Wow. But I drove this one. I made my driver's license on this truck. I don't know if it's the 1635S, but maybe such a model. I had the driver's license for the truck at military, and that's a Fronthauber. But You can read it here also in English. That's pretty cool. And look, when you look above, there's a Junkers, a U-52. Wow. Again, a Mercedes-Benz. That's the Mercedes-Benz collection. Look, you must watch you must turn your head to the ceiling. Oh, now I have an idea. Let's go to the Challenger and look, the Apollo 15. I don't know if it's a replica or the real one. But before, Lunar rocket. And watch this. An original Lunar rock you can see here. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's I think that's a replica. Yeah, that's a replica. It's not the real one. Wow. And you can't believe this. You see in every angle, in every corner, other things here. The 12 moonwalkers. 12 men walked on the moon from July 96 to December 72. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. Wow. That's pretty cool. John F. Kennedy. Wow. Absolutely incredible. I was in the 90s, I think, here in Speyer, in this Technik Museum, but I can't remember such size, such dimension from this room here. I think the collection is getting more big and bigger over the last years, and it's absolutely amazing. What I like here today is the retro event, and you see around all the starships here and all this space technique. You see the stormtroopers walking here. That's crazy. Wow. I can't show you, I said it thousands of times in this video, I can't show you all the details. You see so much here. An original suit, a helmet, stowage bag, spacesuit checklist, scissors pocket. I think that's also a replica here. Wow. Look at that. The retro convention. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go to the Challenger spaceship. It's unbelievable when you think that's a replica. It looks like a replica, No. Wow, look at this view. I can't believe it. It's a Sinsheim. The museum in Sinsheim is spectacular, but this is also the price worth. And that's, you have different floors, and when you think you're here under the ceiling, no, there's even more here above you. And look, wow, a glass floor. And look, I'm inside the Challenger, inside this spaceship. Wow. And here, the cockpit. Wow, look at that. Crazy, crazy. I'm inside the Challenger, where you can find this. Where you can find this. Wow. Now I see it. It's a Chinese Challenger, CCCP. And here's the Chinese logo. That's not an US Challenger. I think the United States have their own museums and they have no Challenger for this place to give away. That's a Chinese version. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. I must take my outro here. Enough video from this Challenger. Wow, behind there's Batman here. Wow, I have to go downstairs. All the cosplayers here from Ghostbusters. Oh, the backpack is cool. Oh, all the merch here. And what's that? What's that? Where's the sign from this? And here, that was, there's a movie you can see on DVD where they transported this Challenger to the Technik Museum. This diorama is a real scene. That's the the Neckar and Rhine River, and they brought it, yeah, they bought it maybe, but they brought it, they transported it in this hall. Wow. Look at all these models here. Wow. Here are different collections. When you saw my videos, I have this one from Playmobil. That's the newest one from Lego. I have also the A-Team truck. Yeah, and the kid in Ghostbusters. Wow. New and old models. And here's the German astronaut Alexander Gerst. He was also in the orbit. Wow. And that's his clothes and all the equipment. Wow, I don't know these guys here. Also German man. Wow, I can't go into details. I said it before. I must make a video in the near future. Oh, and look this from the back side. Crazy. Russian equipment. I was there before. Amiga. Let's have a look if we can go here inside. Now you can't go inside. It's closed. Crazy. German Space Lab mission. Can you believe it, to be here inside a few days, isolated from the world? I can't believe it. I can do that. There's so much to see here. I don't know if I have the chance or the time to watch this above here, all the details and models and motorcycles here. Crazy. Before I leave this room, let's have a look at the motorcycles here. Mönch. Whoops. Mönch, I don't know this brand. Okay. Oh, that he was. Oh, that was Münch. I don't know him. Here. Wow, he had his own collection and his own club. Wow. You can see here old signs from the, wow, I don't know, the 20s, 30s, with all the old metal signs. I love this. The U. And modern cars, a Mustang. Flatbed crew vehicle. Oh, the Mercedes-Benz factory, 1909. Look at that, in Mannheim. I think they built it there. Again, a Mercedes-Benz. Oh. And this one, shiny colors. chocolate advertisement here. Wow. A MB track. That's the tractor from Mercedes-Benz. When you think Mercedes-Benz builds only cars, yeah, that's it. That's a car. But for the farmers, the MB track. A very huge vehicle. Wow. Look at the wheels. Both wheels are in the same dimension. And what's that? Let's have a turn around. The Mercedes-Benz. What's his name? The Diesel Schlepper. Again, an old Unimog. Oh. And that's a newer Mercedes-Benz. The Actros from 2024. Oh, and now there's the opening for the retro event. Let's go. I don't know if you can understand here a word because it's a little bit loud. Let's go to the stage.
Ich persönlich finde es ein bisschen schlimm, dass Sachen von 2005 sogar schon als Retro gelten. Fühlt man sich ein bisschen alt. Und vielleicht noch ganz kurz, der ein oder andere kennt mich vielleicht auch. Ich bin Tim, ich bin auch ein bisschen Retro, weil ich schon seit ganz vielen Jahren auch hier im Technikmuseum unterwegs bin. Normalerweise mache ich Lichtschwert-Shows zum Science-Fiction-Treffen, aber als auch zum zweiten Mal darf ich hier euer Moderator sein. Und hier erwartet euch eine Menge. Das erste Panel, was hier stattfinden wird, ist mit unseren Gästen, den Synchronschauspielern, der Scarlett, der Angela und dem Mark, den man aus verschiedenen Animes und auch aus verschiedenen Serien und Filmen kennt. Und da werden wir eine halbe Stunde drüber reden, bevor ihr dann natürlich Autogramme euch holen könnt. Und dann geht es hier zum Beispiel weiter mit, wie kleidet sich eigentlich ein Jedi? Da zeigt euch die Rebel Legion, wie denn so eine Jedi-Kutte aufgebaut ist und wie man sich richtig in Schale wirft, um als Jedi-Ritter durchzugehen. Wir haben weitere Konzerte, Gameboy-Musik. Ich kenne persönlich Gameboys nur zum Spielen, aber man kann auch Musik mit ihnen machen. Das wird hier live vorgeführt. Das gleiche gibt es dann noch zu Commodore und Amiga. Da gibt es eine Talkrunde, ein bisschen in Erinnerung schwelgen und in alten Konsolenerinnerungen. Und eine Charity-Auktion wird es hier geben, für einen guten Zweck natürlich, dazu dann auch später mehr. Es gibt einen Workshop für eben diese Gameboy-Musik, es gibt Star Wars Cosplay-Action hier und ein großes, zum Tagesabschluss hier auf der Bühne, ein großes Star Wars-Quiz. Und wenn ihr dann zwischendurch halt auch mal zum Forum rüber geht, gibt es da Beiträge oder Vorträge über Captain Future, Star Trek. Ich selbst seht ihr auch zusammen mit meinen Freunden aus der German Garrison und Rebel Legion drüben im Forum einen Vortrag über Tunesien. Wir waren vor 1,5 Jahren in Tunesien und haben die Original Star Wars Schauplätze besucht. Das war besonders episch, da zu stehen, wo schon Luke Skywalker gestanden hat. Also da einfach mal reingucken, das ist zum Beispiel um 14 Uhr im Forum. Und dann einen besonders tollen Titel finde ich, Telespiele von 69 vor Christus bis heute.
Let's go to the outside. That's pretty cool. The cosplayers here, I think from Stargate, inside an engine. Shall we take a look together to the Boeing 747? Okay, let's go. The kids can drive here. That's pretty cool. I hope you can hear me. The wind is a little bit higher, noisier, but I go upstairs. Yeah, you have to walk here. You have to walk here. It's not barrier free for some people, but watch your step. It's a little bit slippery because in the night we had a frosty night, a lot of crashes on the street here in Rheinland-Pfalz. Wow. That's also a pretty cool view from above. She's shouting. Yeah, the sun comes. Oh, it's a little bit slippery here. Wow. That's the unspectacular city of Speyer. Here on the horizon you see the Speyer Dome I showed you in the other video before, or maybe I upload the video next time. Fire department from Speyer. Rheinland-Pfalz is without big hills. It's a flat area. Wow. Let's go. I must hold my hands in front of the microphones because it's windy here. And now I'm under the Boeing 747. Wow. Now here is the Speyer Dome. The Speyer Cathedral. Here it is. That's the Speyer Cathedral. And the other ones are the churches. I hear the freeway inside the city. Wow. Look what you can see here. Different airplanes. Today it's Saturday and a lot of people are here. Wow. All the pattern for the security. Let's go inside. Wow. It's again an outside door. The toilets. You can see it. The glare and it's dark. I thought they're real people, but they put puppets here. They placed puppets here with their original uniform. Okay, 3 places. Again 3. I think here were also 3 places, or maybe 2 for the cabin crew. I think the kitchen here. Wow. Yeah, oven 1, 2. Hello? Different informations. It's crazy because you're walking not straight. Business class gallery, huh? Look, that's the business class. Wow. Boeing 747. 2 children puppets. Wow. Look when you're here in the business class. That's the business class. Crazy. And here, wow, the first class steps. Let's go to the first class. Wow, it's difficult to climb up. Look at that. Only 2 seats on the left and the right. Special people here. Crazy to see that. The first class. Look at that. The old seats. And first class gallery. They had their own kitchen. I don't know how many people have place here. Here 2 again. I think 2 and 2 also. Let's have a look at the cockpit. I switch the camera, and that's the cockpit. Wow. Look at that. All the instruments here.
Whoa.
The engineer.
There we go.
Wow. Look at that. Crazy. You have to watch your steps. That's a very slim stairs. Wow. Look how long this is. A very huge airplane. Okay, you have not so much space to walk because there's 2 seats missing.
Nach dem Kriegsende zeigte die Lufthansa erst 1955 wieder Flagge.
Oh, you can go here.
Und in Erfahrung der Vergangenheit kehrte die Gesellschaft auf den expandierenden Markt zurück. Es galt, den 10-jährigen Abstand zum
Again a kitchen. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. The air condition here. That's the Technic from inside. The chairs look. Wow. Wow. I'm here at the end of this airplane. Wow, look at that view. Crazy. German engineering. I see it now. Look at technician. Wow. What's that? A pressure and whoa. Wow. Look at that. You can see not so many. Wow. Next time I'll go downstairs.
für die Dienste in Europa, nach Afrika und dem Nahen Osten ein. Die 727 war lange das vielseitigste Flugzeug der Welt.
And here, I hope you can see it because the glare is high, where they installed this Boeing in the past. They transported it with the trucks through the streets.
Der Favorit der 70er Jahre wurde die Boeing 747, der Jumbo.
I'm on the wing. Technik Museum Speyer. And Speyer, I don't told you, that's the IMAX dome where they playing movies, documentaries in the IMAX dome. The Speyer Cathedral. Wow. The engine, left side engine. Wow, for this museum, let's turn to the sunny side. Now you can see my face better. For this museum, I think you need, when you're a dynamic person, I think you need 3 hours to see all the exhibits. But when you're not so a fast person, I think 4 hours. You need 4 hours to see all the exhibits. And yeah, you can, I don't know the correct word, you can see the lovely city of Speyer. Wow, absolutely amazing. And look here, the cockpit from the Boeing 747. I must research when they was built. Let's go downstairs. The Canadair.
Also das ist ein bisschen eng für uns beide. Das Mädchen macht das ganz toll. Ja? Schau. Zurück. So, guck mal, das
Fun for the kids. They can swoosh downstairs. Wow. Under the Boeing 747. Before I said German engineering. No, Boeing is an American brand. It's not German engineering. It's a German airplane, but the producer, the manufacturer, I want to say the manufacturer is Boeing. Yeah, let's go in this airplane when we are here. It's a smaller one. Viscount, is that the manufacturer? Wow, but have a look back at the Boeing. It looks so small. It's a huge airplane. You see only one side, but when you're inside, a really huge thing here. Oh, and let's go inside this. Welcome aboard. Small airplane. Wow, nice cup. Two people. Oh, you have a big size here. Wow. The restrooms. Oh. On both sides. That's the business class. Wait a minute, there were 2 seats here, 2 seats here, and also 2 seats here. But I think, wait a minute, no, the seats are the same. I thought you have here more room, but you haven't. And here, oh, it's slim here. The cockpit. Wow. Crazy to see this old Technic, and it flew. Wow. There's a real fire engine, a signal horn. The antenna in the back Oh. The last look at Speyer. Before you saw this magnetic train, here's from above, and the old boats here, rusty boats from the Rhine River, I think. And we go back. Wow, absolutely amazing. I think I cut this video in 2 parts. I don't know, but I think so. That's the end of part 1. Experiencing this retro fair here at the Technik Museum Speyer was absolutely spectacular. The museum itself is definitely worth a trip, even without an event like this. And today's video turned out to be quite extensive, and of course I couldn't show all the vehicles, airplanes, boats and ships in detail. But one thing is for sure, I'll be coming back to Speyer in the near future to film the Technik Museum again and show you more of these amazing exhibits. A visit is absolutely worth it, and so is the entrance fee. Yes guys, that was the video. Look at that. If you liked it, then give me a thumbs up, push the notification bell and subscribe to the SW.O.T. When the Swabian is on tour again, maybe, wow, on such a place like this. And let's have a turn around here. And wow, on another day out. Thanks for watching and leave a comment. I say tschüssle.